Hey everyone, Mark here, and I'm excited to welcome you back for another TV review. Today we're checking out the TCL 55-inch class Q6 series 4K TV. This is TCL's latest model for 2024, and it's bringing some impressive tech to the table for the price. We're talking 4K resolution, HDR support, QLED technology, all the good stuff. But how does it really hold up in everyday use? That's what we're here to explore together today. We'll be focusing on the 55Q651G model. You can find it right now on Best Buy for $299.99. At that price, TCL is aiming to deliver a premium viewing experience without stretching your budget. So let's jump in and see if it lives up to the excitement. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk through everything this TV has to offer, from its design and features to its picture quality and smart features. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of what to expect from the TCL 55-inch Q6 series, and whether it might be the perfect fit for your home. Let's quickly highlight the key features of the TCL Q6. You get 4K Ultra HD resolution for sharp, detailed images. It supports HDR for brighter highlights, deeper shadows, and vibrant colors. QLED technology boosts color and brightness for a more immersive experience. Plus, you get smart Google TV and voice control built in, and it all comes in a sleek, modern design with slim bezels. So, we've talked about the main features, but what did I actually enjoy about this TV? Honestly, there's a lot to like. First off, the picture quality is really impressive, especially considering the price. The 4K resolution, paired with QLED technology, gives you a sharp, vibrant, and detailed image. Colors look lively, blacks are nice and deep, and highlights really pop. I tried out all sorts of content, from nature documentaries to action movies, and I was genuinely impressed with how everything looked. The HDR performance is definitely worth mentioning too. When you're watching scenes with high dynamic range, the Q6 really stands out. The extra brightness and color depth make everything feel more real and immersive. It's especially noticeable in scenes with both bright highlights and dark shadows, where the TV does a great job keeping details clear in both. Another thing I really liked was how easy the Google TV interface is to use. It's clean, simple, and makes finding your way around a breeze. Whether you're browsing different streaming apps or searching for something specific, it's super straightforward. And with Google Assistant built in, you can control everything with your voice, which is really handy. I was also pleasantly surprised by how good the sound quality is on the Q6. While it might not be the most powerful out there, it's definitely better than what you usually get at this price. The speakers get pretty loud, dialogue is clear and easy to follow, and there's even a bit of bass. All in all, the TCL Q6 has a lot going for it. You get a great picture, an easy-to-use interface, and solid sound quality, all for a really reasonable price. Let's take a moment to chat about a few little things where the TCL Q6 isn't quite perfect, but honestly, it comes pretty close. And to be fair, there really aren't any major issues here, especially when you consider the great value for the price. Still, there are a couple of small things you might want to keep in mind. For example, let's talk about motion handling. The Q6 generally does a nice job, but I did notice a little bit of blurring or judder during really fast action scenes or sports. It's not a big deal at all, but if you're a huge gamer or love watching sports, it's just something to be aware of. Another thing to think about is the app selection on Google TV. You'll find all the popular streaming apps, but there might be a few niche or region-specific ones that aren't available just yet. So if you have a favorite app that's a bit off the beaten path, it's a good idea to double-check if it's supported before you buy. I also noticed the viewing angles on the Q6 aren't the widest out there. If you're sitting right in front of the TV, the picture looks fantastic. But as you move off to the side, the colors can fade a little, and the contrast isn't quite as strong. It's not a huge problem, but if you often watch TV with a big group spread out across the room, it's something to keep in mind. And finally, while the TV's design is sleek and modern, the stand is pretty simple and doesn't swivel or adjust in height. Again, not a big issue, but if you have a specific spot in mind for your TV, it's just something to consider. Alright, let's take a closer look at what really makes a difference. The picture and sound quality. Honestly, the TCL Q6 does a fantastic job in this area, especially for its price. The 4K resolution is absolutely legit. I tried it out with some stunning 4K nature footage, and I was genuinely impressed by the clarity and sharpness. You can spot individual leaves in the trees, See the texture on animal fur? Everything looks crisp and nicely detailed. Of course, resolution is just one part of the story. The QLED technology here really adds something special to your viewing experience. Colors are bright and lifelike, but they don't look over the top or fake. Those deep greens in landscapes and the vibrant blues in a clear sky really stand out. It's pretty impressive. And let's not forget about HDR. The Q6 supports HDR10, which you'll find on more and more streaming services these days. Watching HDR content on this TV really brings out extra detail and depth. It's a noticeable upgrade. Shadows look more nuanced, highlights really pop, and the whole picture just feels more lively and engaging. Now let's chat about the sound. While it might not replace a full sound system, the built-in speakers on the Q6 are actually pretty solid. Dialogue comes through clearly and is easy to follow, even if you keep the volume low. And when you turn it up for movies or music, the sound fills the room nicely. Is it perfect? Maybe not quite. There isn't a ton of bass, so if you really love deep sound, you might want to add a sound bar for that extra boost. But for everyday watching, the sound quality here is definitely a pleasant surprise for a TV in this price range. One of the things I really love about today's TVs is how easily they fit into your smart home setup. The TCL Q6 with its Google TV platform does a fantastic job at this. Right out of the box, you get access to a huge variety of streaming apps. Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Disney+, you name it, it's probably here waiting for you. But it's not just about having lots of apps. The Google TV interface is super intuitive and really easy to use. It even learns what you like to watch and suggests shows and movies you might enjoy. So, if you're always checking out documentaries on Netflix, you'll start seeing more of those pop up on your home screen. And of course, there's Google Assistant. This is where the smart in Smart TV really shines. You can use your voice to control just about everything on the TV. Change the channel, adjust the volume, search for your favorite shows, and even manage other smart home devices, all without needing to pick up the remote. I spent some time trying out the voice control features, and I was pleasantly surprised by how responsive and accurate it was. I could just say, "Hey Google, play Stranger Things on Netflix," and the TV would jump right to the show, or, "Hey Google, dim the lights," and the TV would help set the mood by talking to my smart lights. All in all, the smart features on the TCL Q6 are really well done. They're easy to use, responsive, and add a nice layer of convenience to your viewing experience that's hard to find with older TVs. And there you have it, friends, the TCL 55-inch Q6 Series 4K TV. After spending some time with it, I can honestly say this TV brings a lot of value for what you pay. You get beautiful 4K resolution, vibrant colors thanks to QLED technology, and really nice HDR performance, plus an easy-to-use smart TV experience with Google TV, all at a price that's very budget-friendly. Just a reminder, we've been looking at the 55 Q651G model, which you can find at Best Buy for $299.99. For that price, it's tough to find a TV that gives you this much performance and these features. If you're shopping for a new 4K TV and want to stick to a budget, the TCL Q6 is definitely one to keep in mind. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.